episode 1822. So I was going to review W Backlash last night. Then I decided, I went out to do that because Edge versus Orton, the greatest match ever. Now, was it the greatest wrestling match ever? Of course not. Did it deliver? Yes, it did. And that's why Edge and Orton deserve their own video from me, not a Backlash review, because the show sucked. But these two guys saved the show. Edge been out, 9, 10 years out the WWE? Didn't miss a beat. Randy Orton, when he's driven, he's one of the best in the world in professional wrestling. Those two guys tore the house down. Edge and Randy Orton showed what's wrestling at its best. That match, the greatest wrestling match ever, proved why Vince and they love bringing in old timers. We look at vets like Edge and Orton, who are not, technically they're not the part-timers Vince may have brought in. But you know what I mean. These are seasoned veterans. And the vets show you what professional wrestling is at the end of the day. Character-driven, storytelling, having you connected to the match, feeling the emotion with the match. Edge, Orton. Can Edge, who been out 9 to 10 years, have a match with Randy Orton? Look good against Randy Orton. Your story is right there. Orton saying, you got that one victory last time, but it's been a while since you had a match one-on-one. Can you handle me in the ring? The story was there. I was hooked. Once that bell rung, I was on a ride, people, and I enjoyed this ride. That match right there felt like a fight. A lot of matches, they don't feel like a fight. A lot of matches feel like a gymnasium match. Orton, Edge, everything was meaningful. So many matches today, it don't mean anything. You got a bunch of no selling for no reason, a bunch of fall finishes for no reason, a bunch of meaning spots for no reason. Last night, you didn't hear one slap to the leg. Shout out to Randy Orton for that right there. Those two guys put on a clinic last night. If professional wrestling look like that more often, the business will be in better hands. Because we need the characters to be number one, not the moves. The moves feel a lot more important when the characters sell the match and when the character delivers in the match. That's been missing from wrestling in a long time. I know we're in the era of the indie style work rate type of matches in professional wrestling. It's cool and all, but it don't beat what Randy Orton and Edge did last night at Backlash in the greatest wrestling match ever. Edge, this guy been out so long. Edge is outperforming people who've been performing for years when he was sitting down, not doing anything in professional wrestling business. And Edge looked that great. That's a shame right there. Someone should look at themselves like, damn, if Edge do all this while being out, what is wrong with me? They need to look in the mirror and understand how you work a wrestling match. And that's why I always say, that style will always beat the indie style and it will do it forever. When you watch a lot of matches today, they are good. But are you emotionally invested? Not really. I was emotionally invested last night because it had a story behind it and they delivered with that story. Edge and Orton, those two guys killed it. Randy Orton, shoot, when he's driven, he's one of the best of all time. I do criticize Orton at times, but when he gives a damn, that man can go inside the ring. He can tell a great story. You didn't hear no jokes about Randy Orton doing headlocks last night. When Randy Orton teased a punt. Oh, I ain't seen the punt in a long time. W better the punt. Boom, Randy Orton punts Edge to the head. 1, 2, 3, your winner, Randy Orton. Then he's talking to Edge, talking about go home, take care of your daughter, take care of your wife. That's great storytelling because he's been saying it about Edge. Just go home. Forget about coming back. The story was just tremendous. And these two guys, I just can't stop praising them because I'm one of the ones who was just joking about, being called the greatest wrestling match ever. At the end of the day, you two guys still put on a clinic. Even though they got that stupid name for the match, they still delivered. They show you why being a character means was so much more than just being moves, and moves. Edge and Orton, man, thank y'all. I want to thank y'all, man. I really want to thank y'all for doing that right there. Because that reminded me of the good old days of professional wrestling. When you had a compelling story. And I love compelling stories in professional wrestling because professional wrestling is all about storytelling. It's a TV show. You have to tell a story. When you watch our Marvel movies like Infinity War, Endgame, both movies had a compelling story. And once they faced Thanos, it was amazing because that build up to that story, the build up to Edge and Orton, the match, the promos, everything worked. When you have a compelling story of professional wrestling, you just into the match so much that once the match over, you just feel drained because you were so 100% invested into that match. And I want professional wrestling to look like that again. But today, the business changed so much. Some of the wrestlers going away from that right there, and they all about, I want to work on my moves first. I want to do the athletic stuff. I don't want to work on my character. I don't want to work on my microphone ability. I don't want to tell a good story. That's how you do it. I have no problem with a lot of wrestlers do today. My biggest issue is that they think that's the most important thing, and a lot of fans think that's the most important thing when it's not at the end of the day. It's all about getting the people at home invested into two characters, having a match, and having it feel like a fight. Not athletic performances. You want them to feel like a fight. And that's what Edge and Randy Orton felt like last night. It felt like a fight to the death. Randy Orton came out on top. I loved it. And I can't wait to see what's going to happen after this story between Edge and Orton. And it does suck that Edge did to his triceps last night at the Greatest Wrestling match ever. So hopefully Edge, recovers soon and they can do something else with Edge. Man, I'm just lost for words, man. That's how good it was last night. I'm talking about 30 to 45 minutes of great action. I never said this match felt long because it was that good. When you tell a great story, a match like this don't make you say, okay, this match too damn long. Because a lot of matches that take place, NXT, WWE, Raw, WWE SmackDown, AEW, so many matches going, you be like, okay, it's time to end this match. I don't want to see the match anymore. Okay, it's good, but it's going on too damn long. Edge and Orton did not make me say that last night. So once again, Edge and Orton delivered. Wrestling at its best. Two characters telling a great story. Give me your thoughts on the video right here about the greatest wrestling match ever at Backlash. Did you watch it last night? I will respond in the comment section. Don't forget, hit the subscribe button. I'm out. Peace.